What's up, guys? Your girl Nicole back at it again. It's been a hot minute, but let's get into it. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about lip injections. I actually recently got my lips done, and to be honest, I am really happy with how it all turned out. I'm super happy with my lips. For those of you guys who are interested, I went to Dr. Solomon. He's located in Thornhill, so it's just north of Toronto. I actually went to him a while back to get my nose done. For those of you that probably don't know this is a total shocker. I never really vlogged about that. I haven't really talked about my experience. But if you guys are interested to see a video discussing my experience with getting my nose done, leave your comments down below and I could definitely do a video about that in the future. The reason why I decided to get my lips done, it was, I don't know, I was very hesitant about getting them done. I think I was just scared of the pain. I've been like looking at videos online and just like seeing everybody's experience, and it just seems like it wasn't that bad. So I finally decided to get them done because I feel like it was very long overdue. The reason why I got them done, I don't know, to be honest. I mean, when it comes to any kind of plastic surgery or anything like done to your face or your body, you do you. I mean, I know there's a lot of people out there that are very against plastic surgery, or you know, they just have their own opinions, but it's like, it's your body, it's your life. Do what makes you happy. And getting my lips done, it made me happy. Like right now, I'm super happy I got them done. So looking back at my old videos or my old photos, my lips were not tiny, but they weren't big. I feel like I always had a little bit of a fat bottom lip. I never really had a problem with my bottom lip. It was more so the top lip. I know my top lip was kind of small. I feel like in the videos in the past, you wouldn't really notice because I always, whenever I was wearing lipstick or anything like that, I would kind of like overline my lip. Thinking about it now, I feel like my lips were super small. When I do a comparison of the before and after, it's very crazy how it actually all works out like that. Just seeing the before and after, I was like, oh my god, like my lips were super small before. I'm really happy with them now. And I noticed that also before, when I had my lip, whenever I would smile, I feel like my top lip would kind of almost go away. And I hated that. Like, I want my lips to be even. I figured I wanted to make myself happy, and I know I wasn't really happy with my lips before, so, you know, if you're not happy with something, change it. And if people, you know, say, oh, you're getting plastic surgery, aren't you too young, isn't that too expensive, blah blah blah, then you know what, you just tell them, honey, I'm gonna do me and you do you. So my experience with lip injections, so basically I called probably in April to book an appointment to get my lips done. When I called, I wish I was more specific in terms of who I wanted, which doctor I wanted to be working on my lips. So I just booked it because I was just like, you know, it was new, it was my first time doing this. I'm like, whatever. So my first appointment was this month in May, on May 15th. I saw Dr. Solomon, but he was actually busy with other clients. I had basically this woman do the process on me. I don't know, I mean, she was definitely a nurse, but I just don't know if this was maybe her first time, because the experience I went through, it was very weird and different. When the nurse came in, she's never kind of like asked me like, oh, is this your first time or anything like that. I kind of did the go ahead myself, and I just decided to talk to her and tell her it was my first time and I'm a little nervous, I don't know what to expect, blah blah blah. And she was like, oh, it's okay, don't worry. So I filled out typical forms that you have to sign, and then she brought out the syringe. So I paid for one syringe, one full syringe. When I was in the chair, I guess because I told her that was my first time, she decided to put numbing cream on my lip. I feel like the amount of numbing cream that she put on my lips was way too much. I mean, I couldn't feel my lips at all, but then again, I couldn't feel my tongue because I started talking and I probably should have kept my mouth shut. And then the numbing cream, it was like very tingly. I really didn't enjoy the numbing cream at all, to be honest. She kind of asked what I wanted. I told her that I do want my top lip to be bigger, my bottom as well, but more so my top is the main focus. And I told her that I would want to do a half a syringe first. The reason that I told her that was because I was mainly nervous of how my lips would look after one full syringe. Thinking about it now, I wish I just told her to do the full syringe, but in a sense, it was kind of good. I couldn't film in there. That's another thing. I asked her. We tried to get some video in, but she was very like confidential, didn't want video. She said that's the policy there and all that stuff. So of course I respected that, whatever. What's up, guys? So it's Tuesday. I'm actually on my way to Izzy's. I'm actually almost at her place. But I'm actually getting my lips done. I'm getting lip injections today. So I'm gonna leave for 5 minutes. So I'm like scared to talk. I'm scared it's gonna go in my mouth. Oh man, my hands are sweating. It's like stinging, it's so weird. So I got them done. My lips are still numb. And my tongue is still numb. I feel like I can't talk, and my teeth are sensitive. I don't know why they're sensitive. I don't know if it's too good numbing cream or what, but they're sensitive. It's literally like I feel like I'm in like, I stuck my teeth in a freezer. That's how they feel. Like super sensitive, but I don't know. And I could kind of feel the stinging. I don't know if it's like the stinging from the after needle. I don't know what it is. So after a month to come back in. Yeah, see, it was weird how she gave me, she said like, oh, come back within 2 weeks. Like what? And
like she didn't know?
Yeah, like what?
And then she's like, actually it's a month. Like how would you not know that? I guess everybody wants to use up all their syringe. It's like really not often that people don't use it all up.
Maybe.
Did she give you any aftercare instructions?
No, nothing. Which is weird. What's up? These are my lips right now. They're getting better. They look good.
They look so good.
I'm with Izzy. We're on the patio. Our first patio of the season. That's nice. 7:30 right now. I had my appointment at 2:30. So this is how my lips look right now. I am getting a little bit of bruising right here and a little bit on my bottom lip. Next thing I know, I was out of the office and I was pretty happy with my lips, how they looked after that day. It was a little bit weird because my one lip was fatter than the other and I was almost like, wait, did she do something wrong? And then I started second guessing, but I guess because I would start swelling up already, so I was just like, okay. Basically, my experience with her was she never told me any aftercare. She never gave me an ice pack. Like, she told me first, when I told her when I could use up the rest of the syringe, she said to come back within 2 weeks because they only keep it for 2 weeks. And then she came back and she's like, actually, sorry, it's actually a month. So we keep it for a month and then we throw it away. And I'm like, okay. And then later I was like thinking about it. And it's like, you know, what if you're a nurse or a doctor working in a plastic surgery office, you would technically know, you wouldn't be mixing up your days or months or whatever. So I was just kind of a little thrown off by that, with how she said that. My lips did heal good. They were all good. They were perfectly fine. But I had major bruising on this side right here, and that bruising probably lasted me for about 10 days. I don't feel like you should be bruising for 10 days, but that bruise was always there, and I'm like, it's a little weird I'm still bruising. So I decided to go back and use up the rest of the syringe 10 days after I got my first half of the syringe done. And this time when I called, I asked them if I could actually get Dr. Solomon to do my lips if he's not busy. They told me if he's not busy, we'll try our best. If not, we'll have another doctor do them for you. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I got my lips done on Friday, May 25th. This doctor came in. Her name was Jacqueline. As soon as she came in, I was like, oh my God, is this like another nurse that doesn't really know what she's doing in a sense? And I'm like, oh my God. Don't get me wrong. I think Jacqueline was a fabulous nurse. She was very informative on my lips. She knew a bunch of stuff. And I guess for those of you guys who don't know, because I personally didn't know this myself, but I can't really show you guys right now, but on my lip, I have like these little white dots just right there on like the inside of my lips almost. And she was like looking at that and she's like, did you get those white dots after your injections or did you always have them? And I'm like, oh no, I always had them. Like, I don't know what it is because it's always like bothering me. And she actually told me that those are sweat glands. It's another word for that, which I totally forgot the word, but basically it's sweat glands. You can't get rid of it. It's totally normal. Everybody has it. It's just basically that's how the oils and the sweat from your face kind of store is on your lips. So when she said that, I was like, oh wow, like this is already off to a great start compared to with the last chick. She was asking me kind of about my experience last time that I was there. And I told her that I got numbing cream and she's like, honestly, in all of my time working in that office for the last 5 years, I've never used numbing cream when it comes to lip injections. And I'm like, oh really, why not? And she's like, basically she said that when they apply numbing cream, that basically the numbing cream already makes your lips a little bit more plump, so it's kind of hard to tell between how your actual lips are compared to when the numbing cream is on, and they're a little more plump, so it's kind of difficult to judge when you're getting lip injections because it's basically better for your lips to just be completely normal, no numbing cream, no, you know, plump lips or anything like that, just to kind of see where the injections are the best to go. And when she said that, it totally made sense. I told her that I had a bruise on my face right here for about 10 days basically, and she was very surprised by that. She's like, you shouldn't be bruising for 10 days. I remember she came back with an ice pack and she's like, apply this on your lips. She's like, I'm gonna do this without any numbing cream. And then she decided to do my top, my bottom, and they turned out fabulous. After she used up all the syringe, she just basically applied polysporin on my lips. There technically is no aftercare when it comes to lip injections. I mean, it's good to kind of avoid kissing for the first day or using a straw, because how you do this with your lips. But other than that, she said there's technically no aftercare. And she also said that if you do have lumps on your lips, to just basically squish them, which is super weird. She did that to me at the beginning because I had some lumps left over from the first time. I didn't know what to do with them, of course, on my first experience. So my experience with her was actually really good. I'm super happy and I love how they turned out. The pain level of lip injections is honestly not bad at all. I was a little weirded out the second time that I did them without any numbing cream, but to be honest, I prefer no numbing cream. The pain level, I want to say maybe a 5. It wasn't bad at all. I guess because I already knew how the pain was before, that I knew what to expect. My lips were just swollen for maybe a day or two, and then that was it. I had no bruising the second time around, which I'm super happy. So with the actual aftercare of your lips, to be honest, I guess it really depends on who you go to and what they tell you. What I've been reading online and what I've been hearing from people and what I've been told by the doctor. If it's your first time going for lip injections, I would avoid using a straw the first day, just because I guess lip injections are so new in your lips. When you're using a straw for the first time, it's like weird and it might go out of place, but when it's like your second, fourth time getting lip injections, I don't think it really matters in terms of using a straw right after. I think my only other aftercare tip that I would give you guys is to basically, if you do have little lumps on your lips, just massage them. You don't want to leave the doctors with lumps, or even like 2 weeks after, you still don't want to have lumps on your lip. Massage them gently, but also like squish down on it. The lip injections that I got was Juvederm, and I'm super happy with it. So it's basically the 29th right now, so it's basically 4 days post lip injections. My second time of lip injections. Second time is way better than my first time, so I would highly recommend, if you guys are interested in getting lip injections, definitely do your research, read reviews on specific doctors that you're planning to go to. Just kind of be aware, ask questions if you're not certain, because you know what, too many questions is never enough. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give this video a huge thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Let me know in the comments down below if you had lip injections or what your experience was. I always like to read people's experiences and see, you know, I'm not the only one out there. But I'll see you guys next time.